Ladies and gentlemen, Gintu's mission and secret both deemed and revealed as of yesterday. Something terrible that really made Gintu to rant so profusely and seriously, and so bitter in that taste. There is something wrong. The whole scenario that we are talking about, it's about deception. All that Gintu was up to when he was deployed there by the wicked donors, grabbing Matiko to go and help Matiko. There was underlying issues and underlying deception and underlying mission and objective. And this is what we are going to elaborate. You know, the reasons why I'm telling you that Gintu really ranted profusely and seriously, so bitter that you couldn't really tell.
I came here and I was talking about my father told me there is a road there that he left at the side. I said they're going to be bringing some materials here. Then she talked about I have to pay her for me to pass. So sometimes, guys, when you see
this, my
step mom, I have to pay money.
You have already paid
family. What are you going to be
issues? Scrambling for land and the road itself. That is what we are getting from that video, because Gintu is telling us their stepmom is involved in blocking the road, and the stepmom is in need of 70,000 Kenyan shillings, approximately something like $650 to $700 for just Gintu to access the road. And who is this stepmother? The stepmother is the mother to the Sigano, the brother to Gintu. I hope you are getting me well up to that one. Remember, the boy who Gintu is sponsoring to the university, it's not like Gintu is sponsoring. Once you qualified for the university and government funding, you apply, the government will give you funds. Then maybe the first semester is what you'll secure with your own money, because sometimes fund takes long before it comes down. Once you get for the first semester, therefore the funding will be coming in every academic year. You know, there's a problem there. And all this, we'll explain them at the progression stages of this video. We are also seeing Gintu who is on the edge. And what is remaining of him is an epic fall, an epic failure, coupled up with the failing projects. So in this video today, we are going to use it for illustrative purposes, just only to unearth these family wrangles, to show you the deception and Gintu's mission and objective that is now failing, and the reason as to why, and the reasons why the road is blocked. You know, everything in that video refers to what we call, or encapsulated what we call, karma is really a reality. And for the people who coined it, they really meant well for the people. It has now come to realization to Gintu that sometimes we will be paid back awesomely as we did to others when we are still living in this world or on this earth at this Christendom. So guys, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube channel notify you instantly. To my subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our YouTube chit chat. My name is Razak and this is my YouTube channel. The people who coined the proverb karma is a bitch really did justice. It pays back when you least expect of it. And this is what Gintu is facing.
It means like we're going to be getting a road which is going to be there. If I finish my work, I'll be passing there.
It will remain your road.
So if somebody is asking for 70,000 for me to pass materials,
which means that will be your road.
So how will it be? And the people are talking about this for this kind of the season. So we have to be shown again. So when the surveyor gonna be coming, a surveyor cannot come to your land and give you a number if you don't have a road.
Of God.
That is there.
Because
That is there.
You can't fly to
your
piece of
plot.
the-
But now, if we lure, because also I'm seeing things gonna be repeating themselves. You know, my father and the person who has denied me the road again. It reaches some of the times when my father was coming with the cows from here, pulling some of the tree which was carrying some loads. Talk about napier grass, whatever harvest we have done. The cows were pulling using a yoke and a tree behind.
Of course.
And I was checking during that kind of the time, they were having some of the beef here and there with that kind of the man. So still, now the man died. So, and the road still passes there. So when I came to be a bigger person, I knew that the road was going to be passing.
It was passing.
Even you right now, if I tell you, oh, you want to go to Gintu's fish pond, where are you going to be passing? Everybody knows that is the road.
The road.
But now it has reached, Gintu has brought so many materials. Somebody is talking about, oh, Gintu, you have brought a lot of materials there. You are passing through my land. This is not the road. When I was starting, you were there. But now I have reached 12 trucks of hardcore. I've got 7 trucks of sand and some tuk-tuk. Like this, a tuk-tuk was bringing this kind of the chime here, and me passing with a motorbike. And yet they are talking about Gintu, those kind of the materials gonna be passing through here. There are so many, so you should pay us per truck. Understand? And I talked about the truck. It will not be
From the
necessary.
video alone,
Okay. Can you
there
talk
are
about
up to 4 things that you are getting from that video. And I've already deduced them, and my main theme here is just to put everything into perspective. Number 1, there is a road blockage, and that is what Gintu is lamenting at the top of his voice. Who has blocked the road? The road has been blocked by 2 people. Right from the mother-in-law, because not the mother-in-law, the stepmom. The stepmom, which means the Gintu's father had married several wives. And these several wives in the home, they have got different mothers but one father. So it's speaking to the mother of Patrick Sigano, and this Patrick Sigano, it's the Gintu's brother who is at the university. And that's why Gintu had to mention the brother's name, that is the one sponsoring. It's not the one that is sponsoring. It helps in other kind of logistical way, which we consider it is a help. But it seems there is a disconnect from their own backyard and from their own family, that now they've started wrangling for land. So what I'm making of it is one thing. The family are scrambling for land, because Gintu is telling us when the fathers died, that the father is the one who nominated him to go and take care of those fish ponds, and the farm doesn't belong to Gintu's father. It doesn't belong to Gintu, but it belongs to Gintu's fathers. And remember, the family has got several women and several men who also want to partake the inheritance. And this is what Gintu has gone and grabbed. Therefore, there's a looming fight. That alone has warranted the Gintu stepmom, who is a mother to Sigano, to block Gintu from using the road. That's road number 1. That's why Gintu is lamenting. Number 2 is the access. The very, very people who blocked Mwango not to access the road. It is the same people who have blocked Gintu never to use that road. And that's why when Gintu was coming with a motorcycle, you saw it. So Gintu is facing 2 blockade, double blockade. And that is a double tragedy. You know, an observation, why is it up to that point Gintu was nominated to take in all this kind of charity that is happening in Nyabo Anze and in Nyamuni village? There is tragedy and there is a disaster after the disaster. How many number of times that the roads have been blocked for Gintu? 1, 2, 3 times. And it's been facing hurdle from one point to the other. And I'm seeing a lot of things that perhaps this project might not even take on, because Gintu strategically placed himself into that, and we are going to speak about that at the progression stages of this video. Number 2, The money is needed because Gintu is lamenting about money that the people who have blocked the road need 70,000 Kenya shillings. That's approximately 650 to 700 USD. And the money must be paid in full or installment after you've settled the first batch, which is 50,000 Kenya shillings, which is 500 USD. Thereabout. So Gintu has reached a cul-de-sac that is facing the real problem in their home. And again, the problem with an outsider whom we thought could really access them. And Gintu is saying that he's been paying, but these people are not. And remember, that 650 to 700 USD is just payable not because you are buying a road, but because for you to allow access for the shortest period of time. That is what we are getting from that video. Number 3. You know, the outsiders are now viewing Gintu to be having a lot of money because Gintu has become so aggressive and abrasive. Just because little money that Gintu is getting and little of sponsors, Gintu has been speaking bad and has been waging war with everyone. That demeanor alone has really given people perception that Gintu is a big boss. Gintu is having money. And Gintu is explaining that why even the fellow YouTubers who are coming with them, others will just start working, then at the end, these people demands money. Just because Gintu has posed himself out there. That's it. There is a betrayal here. That now Gintu is being betrayed by this very, very same family that he has helped, the very, very same family that he calls the family, and the very many people that who Gintu has ever helped in fighting their battles. What does that 4 points shows you? You know, Gintu is a busybody, a so public nuisance that karma is really a bitch, and karma really comes into reality and pay. If you juxtapose how the family of Amara was betrayed by the Gintu, and how Gintu instigated the very, very people who have now denying him access to the road, instigated them against Amarwa that these people never to be allowed road, and the road was blocked. Gintu was in the forefront with the camera that saying, Amarwa must pay, Ondari's family must pay, or they use an helicopter to fly and get materials there. Gintu was so there. At that moment, you would look at Gintu even subscribers. At the comment section was block everywhere, block everywhere. Now, where are they? Get to the Gintu subscribers and get to the comment section. Then you will see how they are now castigating the people who have blocked the road. Now, it is time for Gintu. All I know, it is wrong to block the road because there is no land that exists in a vacuum. A land must have an entry point. Are you there? So that when involve the services of a surveyor, you'll get the land. Not even a surveyor alone. The service of the chief. There must be a path and a land. But it's just because people who are coming from that village, I don't know what's the problem with them. I don't know what's the problem with them. They have got serious problem, but the problem that they needed to solve out of camera, or the problem that they needed to solve amicably using the chief, they are deciding to bring this problem into the ground. Now, people are having them, people are misadvising them, and that is how they operate. So sad. Therefore, Gintu, the best thing, just pay, or go and buy a land. Go buy a land so that you get your road. Mwango did it because you instigated. So how do you feel? Do you feel happy or do you feel better? There is a deception here because I told you Gintu was strategically imposed by the two donors as a decoy to be helping Matiko family. Yet they knew what they wanted. They knew what they wanted. And that's why Gintu is also ranting and tagging in the family, because there is a lot that is hidden that you people are not seeing. The information is Gintu and the wicked donor have just deprived and have just grabbed Matiko's land. The reasons why I'm telling you grabbing, because it's the same word they've been using to the Amaras family, whether Amara have bought the land, the Vijunas bought the land, but the adjective that they've been using is grabbing. Therefore, I feel the pleasure and I feel also to have an audacity to term them to be grabbing the land, because this is karma. So we give karma back. So Gintu and the donors have really grabbed the land for Matiko. And this one was captured in the video. And this was the mission of Gintus and the subscribers, to also go grab the land.
I could pass from Matiko's home, because I've already bought that kind of the land. I could access to the river, but there's no bridge there. So I have no alternative. And I'm looking forward, if necessary, I'm going to be looking forward to get that land, because if the road is going to be passing, where is the main road passing?
The main road of this land.
Is it passing through there?
Now, soon next week, they are coming to make a survey. So we shall be getting a road
there
that will be passing through up to the river.
Up to the river. So it seems like I have to purchase that land so as I can access the road.
Of course.
Because there's no more, again, I can talk about ABCD. Guys, this is too much, and I don't want my head to feel tired. And I am always alone to discuss and see how my family, where my father left my family. I want to see it moving. And that is my best absolute way of getting forward.
Gintu has already bought the land. And where is that land? You see the land that the clearance was being done. The land that he dragged the Vijunias name, that this is the plot of the Vijunias. That was just drama and deception. Actually, Gintu was just buying a land from Matiko's family, and he bought land and created the road. That was the deception, so that people could not know. But when he was dealing and ranting bitterly because of the family who have denied him access, Gintu unfortunately brought the issues out. So that land that you see, and where the fence was being destroyed and demarcation of access was being done, is actually belonging to Gintu. Gintu have just bought it. No. Gintu have just grabbed it from Matiko's. And that is it. So Gintu was strategically posed there so that he prevents. The issue was like they thought that the Virginia would go and buy some land to prevent the Virginia never to buy any more land. Because if you would listen to the wicked donor, that Matiko no more selling land. So what was the issue? The issue was to preserve land for Gintu, and Gintu have just really bought. Gintu have just confirmed it that he has bought that land. Still he wants to purchase some. The reason why Gintu wants to purchase some, because there is a blockade. Because he's saying he will be using Matiko's road, the access that he had from his land, therefore he will come along the way there. But the problem, in between the middle, there is the stepmother land that now blocked him. But now Gintu now wants to buy a land so that he brings surveyor, so that the largest portion of the stepmother would be volunteered for an access. And we are very ready to see some kind of drama. You know, it's so ironical that it's the same Gintu who for a long time have been castigating marwa and the Dari family or purchasing land over the people and terming it that is misusing the vulnerable, is misusing people, giving them liquor to buy land, which wasn't true. Now Gintu have just done the same. Gintu have gone and purchased the land. So how do we term that? A deception. You know, Gintu will create an imaginary problem, a narrative, dwell on it, because you will sing that narrative any day in and out until it sparks into people's mind. You know, when a lie is severely stolen, or severally sold outside there or spoken without anybody coming out to avert it. Therefore, it remains the truth. The perceptive it gives people is the truth, yet it's not, because nobody really comes out to combat it. You know, Gintu is a double speak. Gintu was strategically placed over there, mainly to go and purchase the land, mainly to go and serve his purpose, not only to help. But why is this? I want to tell you the reasons why, and the reasons why there's too much drama, and the reasons why the karma is eating. Number one, I'm seeing what we call the delaying of these projects. The project itself sometimes might not course, or might not go on course. The reasons why I'm saying this is because the main agenda of Gintu was to purchase land. So the donor was placed over there to reign on Matiko's family in the name of helping them while they are accepting the land, creating the road. Then Gintu will abandon the project because Gintu is now handling too many projects that he has got no time of it. And I'm telling you, the donors sometimes are going to pull off because there is too much game that Gintu is playing with these projects. And I'm going to tell you, Gintu is basically raising funds. And when Gintu is raising funds, Gintu sometimes might involve himself into what we call a decoy. How? Echoing a problem that is created yet doesn't exist to be so vulnerable, and that's how Gintu is raising money. So it is also a time of telling the donors now that we have hit a snag, there is no way material can pass, we need to buy a road, and Gintu have just told you the price of the road. That the road to be bought, if they need up to 700 USD or thereabout, so that they buy the road. So the road must be bought 2 times. So 70,000 times 2 is almost 200 USD thereabout. That the road must be bought. And Gintu also contemplating for permanent solution to buy a land. So what Gintu is communicating to these donors is like, I need help. The help is bring money so that we buy the land, if you really want this project to continue. Because Gintu has got nothing to lose, because the donor has sent money and the materials on site. So what is the problem? Gintu would as well put a condition for the money to be sent, for project to continue, or to abandon the project. That is what is up to Gintu. So cunning indeed. Then the whole scenario is karma hit back. The karma has hit Gintu, and there is more karma that is coming that Gintu is not prepared, because the issue of case and the limitation itself, Gintu will be no longer wanted within Nyabo Anze. Within 300 meters, Gintu will be a persona non grata into both village of Nyamwini and Nyabo Anze. Guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.